I overcharged one of my customers on Etsy, but it's okay because we're gonna fix it. Hey guys, it's Olivia. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you saw my vlog from last week, you'll know that I got my fourth order on Etsy. And in that video, I shared with you guys the process of me crocheting, packing, and shipping that order. And also, if you watched one of my videos from about a month ago, you'll know that I don't use Etsy's calculated shipping because I've found that it vastly overcharges your customers, especially when they order multiple items. So my customer ordered 3 scrunchies from me, and the way I have my shop set up is I have a fixed shipping rate. So there's a base rate for if you order 1 item from me, and then if you order multiple items, you pay the base rate, and then let's say $2 for each additional item. And that additional item fee varies depending on the country because obviously the farther away the person is from Canada, where I live, is the more expensive the shipping is going to be, and therefore I have arranged my settings to compensate for that. And so for my customer who ordered the 3 scrunchies, the base amount was $5 and the additional cost for each scrunchie was $3. So 5 plus 3 plus 3, that equals $11. However, when it came time for me to buy the shipping label, it only cost me $7.58. Therefore, I overcharged by $3.42. So in this video, we are going to be refunding my customer the extra $3.42 because when I was doing my calculations, I got it wrong, so I'm giving the money back. And so before we jump into my Etsy dashboard, I just want to reiterate the fact that I am a new shop owner and I'm making these videos to share with you the process of me figuring some stuff out, and hopefully you guys can learn with me on this journey of starting my Etsy business. And so I've never done a refund on Etsy before, but let's try and figure this out together. So right now I'm on my Etsy dashboard and I've done a little bit of Googling and I think I know how to do it, but let's see if I actually know how to do it. So I'm gonna go over to orders and delivery and I'm gonna go over to my completed orders. As you can see, this is the order for Martha. And if you go over to the 3 dots, you have all of these options and one of them is refund. And I've been so afraid to click this button because I'm like, what if it refunds the whole amount? But apparently that's not what happens. Like it doesn't just immediately refund everything when you click this button. But I'm still a little bit afraid to click the button, but let's do it together, okay? Refund. Okay, so this is the page that was supposed to come up. So you choose a reason for the refund, and I'm going to choose that I'm refunding postage overages because I overcharged for postage. And there's other options which you can pause the video and read through them if you want to know the other options, but I'm going to be choosing the postage one. And no, the buyer does not have to return anything to me. And there's also a section to put a message to the buyer. I am going to fill this out. And essentially what I'm going to say is that I overcharged for shipping and therefore I'm refunding her the difference. Okay, so I've typed a quick message, and as I said, I'm still figuring out shipping costs, so this may happen again in the future where I may have to refund a customer. Therefore, this is the message that I'm pretty much going to use as a template moving forward, and I'll just substitute things out like the prices and the names. And also in this message, I chose to specify the currency because my customer is from a different country than me. So like, let's say I said, oh, I refunded you $5, but then they only see $3 because their country's currency is different. I don't want there to be the discrepancy, so I am specifying the currency. So I said, hi Martha, you were charged 11 Canadian dollars for shipping. However, it only cost me $7.58 Canadian to ship the package. Therefore, I'm refunding you the difference of $3.42 Canadian. And then I also said that I hope she enjoys her scrunchies when they arrive. So this customer ordered 3 scrunchies from me, and based on the tracking, it hasn't gotten to her yet. And so I'm just saying that when it does arrive, I hope that she enjoys her order. And so yes, this is just a template that I may have to use in the future in case this arises again. And so then you scroll down and it shows you what the customer ordered, and you can fill in if you're refunding money for the specific items. And you have the section to refund for delivery. So as you can see, my customer was charged $11, and so I'm going to refund $3.42. And then Etsy also factored in tax of 30 cents. So then the refund is going to be $3.72. And so I've just added to my message that I'm refunding the difference of $3.42 plus the applicable taxes. Then, if you scroll down even more, you can see the fees that will be credited to me and the fees that will be debited from my account. So essentially, Etsy is going to give me back 11 cents for the payment processing fee. I'm not going to be refunded anything for a transaction fee. I'll be refunded 22 cents for the delivery fee and 4 cents for the regulatory operating fee, which is basically, since I'm in Canada, that's a fee that gets charged to Canadian Etsy sellers. It's new. It just became a thing in August. And then something that will be deducted from me is 14 cents from my share and save refund. So essentially, Martha clicked a link that I shared through social media, which means Etsy then takes less of a fee. But because I'm refunding part of it, then Etsy is also subtracting the amount from my share and save link, if that makes sense, if I explain that right. Either way, basically, this is just a breakdown of money that Etsy is going to refund me, basically reversing a percentage of their fees. Since I'm charging less money because I'm refunding money, then in turn, Etsy is charging me less money by refunding the fees. I don't know if I'm explaining this well, but the point is I'm going to get 23 cents from Etsy for doing this refund. For this refund, the money is not coming out of my bank account. It's coming out of my Etsy account. So if we go over to see how much money I currently have in my Etsy account, I currently have $10.71. And so the refund is going to come out of this money. So the amount of money I will have available to be deposited if I wanted to withdraw my Etsy money is going to be about $7 after I issue this refund. So the money is not coming directly out of my bank account. It is just coming out of the money that I got for this order, and that money hasn't hit my bank account yet, so it's just gonna go right back to the customer. I hope I explained that well. So my bank account balance will remain the same, but my Etsy account balance is gonna go down by the $3.72. So now I'm going to click Review Refund, and it gives an explanation of everything, the reason, the message, the refund total, all of Etsy's adjustments, and it tells me that the buyer will receive $2.83 USD because that is the customer's currency. And so now I'm just going to click submit. And so yes, now you can see my previous amount available for deposit was $10.71. And now it has gone down to $7.42 after the refund. So yes, quick recap. You go to the order, select the refund option, you give the reason, you can send a message to the buyer optionally, and then you just put in the amount that you want to refund for. It's really that simple. And so if any of you are also new small business owners running your shop through Etsy and you either have to do a full or partial refund, I hope that this video was helpful. This is my first time ever doing this, but I wanted to refund my customer because it was my calculation error, so they shouldn't have to pay for it. So yes, that's this video. And Martha, if you're watching this video, I hope you enjoy your scrunchies when they arrive. By the time this video goes up, you should have had your scrunchies already. So I hope that you have been enjoying your scrunchies. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it was informative. I love going through all these firsts with you guys. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. The link to my Etsy shop will be in the description in case you want to purchase something from me. Also check out this playlist because it features all of my firsts, us going through the back end of Etsy together and figuring stuff out. And I will see you in my next video.